It's the weekday whoop. Rant.
I guess it's just human nature to compare things. When you see or hear something new or you meet someone new, it might pop into your head how that person, place, thing, event, whatever, reminds you of something similar from the past. And what's completely new and original anymore? Pretty much nothing. Almost everything in this world, whether it's music or videos or comedy or writing or whatever, has been done in one way, shape, or form in the past. But apparently there are some people who watch YouTube videos who expect them all to be completely original, never been seen before, 100% unique material. Here's some comments that I've received in the past on my videos. He's trying to act like What the Buck Show. You copied Kassem G's cheering children sound. What the Buck is better. You basically took the What the Buck Show and Philip Defranco show and made them suck ass. You're like a shitty What the Buck. Can you be any more cliche and unoriginal? And then he goes on to compare me to What the Buck, Sexy Phil, and Ray William Johnson when I ask him who he thinks I'm being similar to. And it's not just restricted to other YouTubers, like the person who commented, much better than Conan Obrien junk and Jimmy Fallon, but not better than Jay Leno, or the guy who said, this has been done, Robin Williams, George Carlin, etc. And then I get the odd one from somebody who thinks I'm not enough like other YouTubers, like the guy who wrote, go watch Shane Dawson and then do like him. First of all, just because I'm gay and for a time was reporting on things doesn't mean I'm copying Michael Buckley. Those were the only two similarities I could see. It reminds me of a few years ago when I used to meet people and I was the first gay person they'd ever meet, and they'd always say to me, you remind me of Jack from Will and Grace. Really? Just Josh. I guess by that token, every Jewish person acts the same and every Asian person looks the same. Okay, that might not be the best example, but you know what I mean. Some of those comparisons that I just read to you are so ridiculous, they're kind of complimentary. Because they're comparing me to some of the top YouTubers and entertainers in the world. But that's the thing, these are people who are watched and known, so you come across my videos for the first time and you just naturally want to compare me to something you've already seen. But let's face it, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. I'm just doing my own take on comedy. I'm not trying to be the first at anything. Of course other people have done skits and parodies and rants and all the kinds of things that I'm doing, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, do you really think that Ray William Johnson was the first person to report on viral videos? Ever heard of Viral Video Film School? That guy was basically doing what's equals 3 before equals 3 existed. And I do mean almost the same. Really similar background, really similar text popping up, similar type of commentary, similar type of host. And even then, Ray just made it his own. He added his own personality to it, he changed things and made it a bit better. And in the end, it obviously worked because he's the most subscribed to person on YouTube, whereas Brett, who does Viral Video Film School, doesn't even have 1% of the subscribers that Ray does. This is how the world is. I mean, look at all the people who compared Born This Way to Express Yourself. Yes, some parts sounded the same. Big deal. Out of millions of songs in the same genre, she happened to have some parts that sound the same. It's still its own song. I mean, how far are we gonna go with this? Are you gonna compare every pop song to every previous pop song? Like any song that comes out on the radio. You can't do a country song, that's been done before. You're trying to do hip hop? But that's been done before. A classical song, you just wanna be like Mozart. That's pretty much the kind of mentality you have to say that I'm the same as these big YouTubers or huge entertainers. So if you want to keep comparing me to people who are much more successful and bigger than I am, go right ahead. If you're trying to do it as an insult, you're really failing, because that's like telling somebody who's playing hockey that they're just like Wayne Gretzky. So thank you for watching this completely original or completely unoriginal YouTube video, depending on your view of the world and what you expect from just a regular guy making videos in his living room. Well, that felt good to get off my chest. I think these rants might be my favorite day on the weekday whoop. Just vent all my frustrations on you. Because of course, for the most part, I know I'm preaching to the choir. People who are subscribed to my videos get me. You're my peeps. And I love you for it. If you noticed, I'm wearing a King of the Web t-shirt because I'm still in the contest. If I can actually just make the top 25, then I'll qualify for their big Battle Royale year-end kind of thing, where I can compete for some kind of gigantic prize yet to be announced. And I'm currently in 29th place, so it is feasible. Link, as always, is in the description below. And as always, check out any videos you might have missed from the past week right over there. I'll see you tomorrow for some Q&A. Toodles! A classical song, you just want to be like Mozart. Just Josh.